President Trump will spend the day focused largely on his domestic agenda. He and Vice President Mike Pence set to have lunch with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. On the menu, tax reform and the president's executive orders last week aimed at gutting parts of Obamacare. But it's Mr. Trump's foreign policy that's also under a bright spotlight this morning, with his Secretary of State speaking out over the weekend.
This morning, the relationship between the president and the nation's top diplomat under mounting scrutiny, with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson repeatedly refusing to deny he called the president a moron after a national security meeting in July, first reported by NBC News.
I'm not going to deal with that kind of petty stuff. I'm not playing. You want to make a game out of it? I'm not playing.
But Secretary Tillerson did address a provocative comment from Senator Bob Corker, who told the Washington Post President Trump's tweets and foreign policy comments undercut Tillerson's diplomatic efforts on Iran and North Korea, saying you cannot publicly castrate your own Secretary of State. Tillerson's response?
I checked. I'm fully intact.
And despite the president recently tweeting Tillerson was wasting his time trying to negotiate with North Korea, Tillerson insisting Sunday the strategy is working.
He has made it clear to me to continue my diplomatic efforts, which we are, and we will, as I've told others, those diplomatic efforts will continue until the first bomb drops.
UN Ambassador Nikki Haley defending the approach to North Korea and downplaying any tensions between the president and Secretary Tillerson.
I've been in the room with them many times. They continue to work strongly together.
And while the administration is striking a united front, the president reaching out to members of his own party, including Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. The two set to meet for lunch today after months of tensions between the president and McConnell over the stalled Republican agenda. According to a White House official, they'll discuss the budget, tax reform, and foreign policy. But in the background, the GOP facing fractures as the president's former top advisor, Steve Bannon, is vowing to torpedo the establishment branch of the GOP.
There's a time and season for everything. And right now, it's a season of war against a GOP establishment.
And delivering this warning to McConnell.
Yeah, Mitch, the donors are not happy. They've all left you. We've cut your oxygen off, Mitch.
Now, Senate Republicans are hitting back.
Mr. Bannon's over-the-top rhetoric is not helpful. Mitch McConnell is the Senate Majority Leader. The president needs him.
For his part, the president spent much of his weekend reaching out to members of his own party, playing golf with Senator Lindsey Graham on Saturday and Senator Rand Paul on Sunday, as he looks for some legislative victories in the coming weeks.